A very good morning to all of you, most respected principal ma'am, respected teachers, parents, and dear students. I welcome you all on the occasion of National Sports Day celebration in our Vidyalaya. This is a great day we are celebrating today in the memory of late Major Dhyan Chand, the hockey legend, Vijay, his title, and he is well known in the whole world. And we are celebrating this day with a great pride. Let's begin this program with a welcome song by Shri Govind Makwana sir and the students.
नमस्कार। आज सारा विश्व कोरोना की महामारी से एकजुट होकर लड़ रहा है। यह वक्त घबराने का नहीं, संभलने का। आज अगर गम है तो कल खुशियों के पल आएंगे। शामें गुजरी हैं तो दिन भी गुजर जाएंगे। इसी विषय पर केंद्रीय विद्यालय क्रमांक 1 बड़ौदा के विद्यार्थी हमारी प्राचार्य माननीय श्रीमती रजनी तनेजा मैडम और हमारे संगीत शिक्षक माननीय श्री गोविंद सर मकवाना के निर्देशन में एक गीत प्रस्तुत कर रहे हैं। लॉकडाउन की इस मुश्किल घड़ी में इस गीत की रिकॉर्डिंग हम छात्रों द्वारा अपने अपने घरों में सुरक्षित रहकर ही की गई है। तो प्रस्तुत है यह गीत। इस गीत के शब्द हैं: यह वक्त न ठहरा है, यह वक्त न ठहरेगा, यूं ही गुजर जाएगा, घबराना कैसे।
ये वक्त न ठहरेगा, Dear students, parents and teachers, today we are celebrating birth anniversary of Major Dhyan Chand, a legendary figure in the field of sports, a great hockey player and pride of India. This day is celebrated as National Sports Day every year to commemorate the memory of Major Dhyan Chand. On this day, we should make the people aware about importance of games, sports, yoga and flexibility exercises. As it is well said, a healthy mind lives in a healthy body. Therefore, it is essential for everyone to keep fit and fine. To make a person physically and mentally fit, games and sports play a vital role. There are numerous advantages of games and sports. It not only keeps us fit and fine, but also improves our immune system. In present scenario of COVID-19 pandemic, it is desired that everyone boost up its immunity. Then only we can defeat corona pandemic. Games and sports are very important to increase the stamina of person also. Games and sports, especially team games, build a sense of teamwork, which is very, very essential for the success of any organization. Not only this, games and sports play a vital role in relieving the stress of a child, the stress of a person. It also helps us to boost the enthusiasm and happiness in a person. When stress is relieved, a person gets filled up with more confidence and more energy. I hope that world gets freedom from coronavirus and our children may be able to play outdoor games. They are confined to their homes and really missing their school days, especially their games periods, their sports period. I pray God, I pray Almighty for healthy life of all its citizens. Stay safe, stay healthy.
पहले ही मैच में 3 गोल, ओलंपिक खेलों में 35 गोल और अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मैचों में करीब 400 गोल, सब मिलाकर किए गए 1000 से ज़्यादा गोलों का आंकड़ा मेजर ध्यानचंद को हॉकी का जादूगर कहलाने के लिए काफ़ी है। और अगर अभी भी उनके खेल को लेकर कोई शक है तो मैं उनके कैरियर की कुछ घटनाएं आपसे शेयर करने जा रहा हूं, जिससे यह आपको पता चल जाएगा कि ध्यानचंद की तरह हॉकी का खिलाड़ी उनके बाद ना तो कोई हुआ है और शायद ना ही कोई होगा। दोस्तों, गेंद इस तरह उनकी हॉकी स्टिक से चिपकी रहती थी कि उनके अगेंस्ट खेल रहे खिलाड़ियों को अक्सर शक होता था कि वह किसी स्पेशल स्टिक से खेल रहे हैं। यहाँ तक कि एक बार हॉलैंड में खेलते समय उनकी हॉकी स्टिक में चुंबक होने के शक की वजह से उनकी स्टिक को भी तोड़कर देखा गया था। ध्यानचंद ने अपनी अद्भुत खेल से जर्मनी के तानाशाह हिटलर से लेकर महान क्रिकेटर डॉन ब्रैडमैन तक को अपने खेल का दीवाना बना दिया था। बात है 4 अगस्त 1936 को खेले गए ओलंपिक फाइनल की, जिसमें भारत और जर्मनी आमने सामने थे। मैच जर्मनी में खेला जा रहा था, पूरा स्टेडियम खचाखच भरा हुआ। जर्मनी का तानाशाह हिटलर भी अपने टीम का हौसला बढ़ाने के लिए वहां मौजूद था। मैच शुरू हुआ और पहले हाफ तक मुकाबला बहुत कड़ा रहा, लेकिन भारत 1-0 से बढ़त बनाने में कामयाब रहा था। उसके बाद सेकेंड हाफ के खेल से पहले जो हुआ वो चौंका देने वाला था। लोग कहते हैं कि जर्मनी के विशेषज्ञों ने पिच को जरूरत से ज्यादा गीला करवा दिया ताकि सस्ते जूते पहने हुए भारतीय टीम को दौड़ने और गोल करने में प्रॉब्लम हो और वो मैच हार जाएं। लेकिन गीली पिच को देखकर मेजर ध्यानचंद ने अपने जूते निकाल फेंके, जिससे वह अच्छी तरह दौड़ सकते थे। उसके बाद वो और उनकी टीम ने एक के बाद एक कुल 7 और गोल दागे और मुकाबला अपने नाम कर लिया। अपनी टीम की शर्मनाक हार से बौखलाकर तानाशाह हिटलर खेल के बीच में ही मैदान छोड़कर चले गए। अगले दिन ध्यानचंद के अद्भुत खेल को देखते हुए हिटलर ने उन्हें अपने ऑफिस बुलाया और उन्हें पूरी तरह ऊपर से नीचे तक देखा। उस समय ध्यानचंद ने जूते फटे हुए पहन रखे थे। हिटलर ने उनके जूतों की तरफ इशारा करते हुए उन्हें एक अच्छी नौकरी की लालच दी और जर्मनी की टीम से खेलने के लिए कहा। लेकिन इस भारत के सच्चे देशभक्त ने हमेशा भारत के लिए खेलना ही सबसे बड़ा गौरव समझा और जर्मनी के उस जिद्दी तानाशाह हिटलर को तुरंत मना करके वापस आ गए। भारत के अलावा भी दुनिया के बहुत सारे दिग्गजों ने ध्यानचंद की प्रतिभा का लोहा माना है। क्रिकेट के महानायक सर डॉन ब्रैडमैन ने ध्यानचंद के सम्मान में कहा कि वह क्रिकेट के रनों की भांति गोल बनाते हैं। दोस्तों, मुझे उम्मीद है कि अब आप भी जान गए होंगे कि ध्यानचंद को हॉकी का जादूगर क्यों कहा जाता है। चलिए अब शुरू से ध्यानचंद के बारे में जानते हैं। ध्यानचंद का जन्म 29 अगस्त 1905 को प्रयाग उत्तर प्रदेश में हुआ था, जिसे अब इलाहाबाद के नाम से जाना जाता है। उनके पिता सेना में सिपाही थे। बचपन में ध्यानचंद को हॉकी के खेल में कोई खास रुचि नहीं थी। हाँ, लेकिन उन्हें रेसलिंग पसंद था। उन्होंने पास के ही एक साधारण से स्कूल से अपनी पढ़ाई की और उसके बाद 1922 में 16 साल की उम्र तक सेना में भर्ती हो गए। सेना में भर्ती होने के बाद उनका इंटरेस्ट हॉकी में बढ़ने लगा और उनके साथ के मेजर तिवारी ने उन्हें हॉकी खेलने के लिए प्रेरित किया। धीरे धीरे उनमें हॉकी का जैसे जुनून सा हो गया और वो अपनी ड्यूटी के बाद चांदनी रातों में भी हॉकी की प्रैक्टिस करने लगे। दोस्तों, बता दूं कि उनका नाम अभी तक ध्यान सिंह था, लेकिन चांदनी रात में प्रैक्टिस करते हुए देख उनके साथ के सिपाहियों ने उनके नाम के बीच में चंद्र लगा दिया और वो चंद्र धीरे धीरे बदलकर चंद हो गया। तो ऐसे ध्यान सिंह ध्यानचंद बन गए। उन्होंने अपने जुनून और प्रैक्टिस के बल पर अपने आप को हॉकी का सबसे बड़ा खिलाड़ी बना लिया और सेना की तरफ से खेलते हुए अपना बेस्ट परफॉर्मेंस देते गए, जिससे सेना में उनकी लगातार प्रमोशन होती रही और वे एक सिपाही से मेजर बन गए। 1926 में उन्हें अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मैचों में उतारा गया, जहां उन्होंने न्यूजीलैंड के खिलाफ अपना डेब्यू मैच खेला था। 1927 में लंदन फोल्क स्टोन फेस्टिवल में उन्होंने ब्रिटिश हॉकी टीम के खिलाफ 10 मैचों में 72 में से 36 गोल किए। 1928 में नीदरलैंड के समर ओलंपिक में खेलते हुए उन्होंने 3 में से 2 गोल दागे। भारत ने यह मैच 3-0 से जीतकर गोल्ड मेडल अपने नाम किया था। 1932 में लॉस एंजलस समर ओलंपिक में तो हद ही हो गई। भारत ने अमेरिकी टीम को 24-1 से धूल चटाकर गोल्ड मेडल जीता। इस साल ध्यानचंद ने 338 में से 133 गोल अकेले मारा था। वह 3 बार ओलंपिक के गोल्ड मेडल जीतने वाली भारतीय हॉकी टीम के सदस्य रहे हैं। 1948 तक 42 साल की उम्र तक उन्होंने अंतर्राष्ट्रीय मैचों में अपना योगदान दिया और फिर वह रिटायर हो गए। रिटायर होने के बाद भी वह आर्मी में होने वाले मैचों में अपना योगदान देते रहे। मेजर ध्यान सिंह को वर्ष 1956 में भारत के तीसरे सबसे बड़े नागरिक सम्मान पद्म विभूषण से सम्मानित किया गया। ध्यानचंद ने भारतीय हॉकी को एक नया पहचान दिया और पूरी दुनिया में ऐसी छाप छोड़ी कि वह शायद अब किसी और खिलाड़ी के लिए पॉसिबल नहीं होगा। उनकी बर्थडे यानी 29 अगस्त को भारत में राष्ट्रीय खेल दिवस के तौर पर मनाया जाता है।
A very good morning to all of you. Most respected principal ma'am, respected teachers, respected parents and dear students. I welcome you all on the occasion of National Sports Day celebration. This day is celebrated as a memory of Major Dhyanchand's birth anniversary. Major Dhyanchand was a great hockey player who brought various laurels and achievements for our country. His contribution is always remembered in a memory, and his performance and the great achievements lead to the celebration of this day. This day is also special in a manner that the awareness among health and fitness is spread
among the country and among the people of this country. As health is a crucial thing, an important thing for everyone, so there must be a day to be celebrated in a manner so that everyone get benefited. So this day was required, and besides this, the most important part of this day is the honor given by President of India to the various sports talented outstanding players of our country in the last few years, within 4 years you can say. So to mark their performance, their achievements, certain award and rewards are being given by our President of India. The main awards are Khel Ratan Award, then Arjun Award, then Dronacharya Award, and the last one is Major Dhyan Chand Award. These all awards are of very high level achievements and performance in the field of sports. The talented sportsperson who brought laurels in Olympics for India and at national and international level are recognized on this day and are honored. Let me tell you about Major Dhyan Chand. He was born in 1905, and at the age of 18 years he was interested in wrestling in the beginning, and then he joined army, and in army he started playing hockey. He was a very hard worker, a dedicated sports person who always put his 100% efforts in learning this game. He was so passionate about this game that he never skipped a single minute whenever he get to practice. Even he used to practice in the moonlight, and that was his remarkable hard work, you can say, the passion towards this game. He was the player who brought gold medal in Olympics and recognized hockey as an Indian game. In his era, India won 3 gold medals consecutively from 1928, then 1932, and then 1936. He had scored around 400 goals in his career, and it was really a great record from his side and was popularly known in all over the world. This National Sports Day is important in all the manners. It is celebrated throughout our country. Various states they organize various tournaments and competitions in sports, and spread the awareness among people the importance of sports. I would also encourage you all and to participate in various games and sports activities, various fitness programs, in however manner in your daily life you can include these things and stay fit. This is the COVID epidemic is there now these days, and especially to fight with this disease, I would request you all to do some hard work, to do some sort of physical activities that keep you stay healthy and fit, and to fight with this disease. With these words, I would conclude my speech, and again I wish you all a very happy National Sports Day. Thank you so much for listening.
friends, parents and colleagues. I have been instructed by our sports teacher, Mr. Bhavani Singh, to address you about health and wellness. Before I share my views and personal experiences, I would like to thank our principal madam, Mrs. Rajni Taneja, for giving me this opportunity. I'll start with a very famous quote that पढ़ोगे लिखोगे तो बनोगे नवाब और खेलोगे कूदोगे तो होगे खराब. I don't know which idiot had quoted this quote, but whoever it was must have been either a bookworm or the laziest person on this earth. As such, there are many famous sayings on health and wellness. A few of them, one is health is wealth, another is if money is lost, nothing is lost. If health is lost, something is lost, and if character is lost, everything is lost. Famous Yogacharya B.K.S. Iyengar had said, health is a state of complete harmony of the body, mind and spirit. When one is free from physical disabilities and mental distractions, the gate of soul opens. So children, if you look for the definition of the two words, health and wellness, then health is described as being physically and mentally fit, whereas wellness is little more than being healthy. It's multidimensional. It also includes being emotionally, socially, intellectually and spiritually strong. A person may look healthy but may not be very well emotionally and socially. This was the reason I quoted the saying that if health is lost, something is lost, but if character is lost, everything is lost. So you see that apart from being healthy, we must be well or should have a strong character. A person with a combination of the above two can never fail and will survive even in the most hostile conditions. He can withstand all the adversaries of life. In today's materialistic world, when we human beings have become machines and are blindly running to procure the luxuries of the world, even without caring for the ethics and moralities of life, it becomes more important that we take out some time exclusively for ourselves. This time should be utilized for playing some games or walking, even running, cycling, etc. In these challenging times, when the disease of corona has forced us to stay indoors, yoga can be a great help, not only for being healthy but also for our well-being. Although the tagline for keeping off corona is to maintain social distancing, but I feel it should be to maintain physical distancing rather than social. Getting social is very, very important. It is the need of time. You should be connected with your friends and loved ones either through phones or social media. In fact, you can visit them, but maintaining a proper social distance. Another important factor about health and wellness is our eating habits. One of the positive sides of this disease is that people have avoided eating street food. I don't know if you have observed or not, but nowadays there is less crowd in front of doctor's clinic. Why? What is the reason? It simply means that home food is the best food and it keeps you healthy. Another important thing about our eating habit is that we should eat our meals at a fixed time and we should not eat more than 2 or maximum 3 times a day. In fact, Ayurveda says that we should eat our meals twice a day. There is a famous saying about this: जो खाए दिन में एक बार वह है योगी और जो खाए दिन में 2 बार वह है भोगी और जो खाए बार बार वह है रोगी. And another thing which you people can do to remain fit is to develop a hobby. It can be anything like cooking, learning music, writing something new, gardening, stamp or coin collections, or it can be like learning a new language, painting. Even girls can learn how to sew, and the best part of this hobby is that it not only keeps you engaged but also gives you real happiness and satisfaction. For example, my hobby is gardening, and trust me that in this lockdown, actually this lockdown has proved a boon for me. I could find myself close to nature by giving more time to my plants. It kept me fit, it kept me happy and healthy. I would appeal to all the students, especially the students who are going for board examinations, that they should devote at least 1 hour every day for their physical activities. It can be your sports, it can be your yoga, whatever it is. Go for such a kind of physical activity which can bring you close to nature. Even during examinations, you can play games regularly. This will help you in removing your exam fears and will also have a positive effect. This I am telling you from my own personal experiences. When I was to appear for board examinations, our friends decided that we will definitely study hard, but apart from that, we will play every day, even before the examination. So we used to play even such games like marbles. And the result was that we all friends not only cleared the exams easily, but with flying colors. These games, along with keeping you physically and mentally fit, also develop a sense of understanding, sharing, cooperation, controlling emotions. Games also develop a never die attitude and a lot more things. So friends, to sum up my speech, my only advice for you is that don't run after materialistic things, but do give time to yourself, family and friends. Try to understand the value of this life and understand what things can give you true happiness. So stay healthy and happy. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Good morning, Principal Ma'am, my sports teacher, my teachers and colleagues. First of all, I am very pleasure to get chance to express my reviews on fitness during COVID-19. Fitness is very important for everyone. Fitness has two parts. First, physical fitness and second, mental fitness. Physical fitness can be achieved through exercise, yoga, sports, walking and proper diet. There are few reasons why exercise is crucial during COVID-19 pandemic. First, it boosts the immune system. The research shows that regular moderate intensity exercise has immune boosting benefits to protect against COVID-19 and other viruses. Exercise may prevent weight gain. Exercise can help you burn calories caused by dietary changes and can help adults reduce stress level and build emotional resilience. Third, exercise improves sleep. There is evidence that suggests regular sleep help you fall asleep faster and improve sleep quality. And getting a good night's sleep has also been found to boost your immune system. COVID-19 closures of parks, gyms, fitness studios and other public places are resulting in reduced opportunities for physical activity, particularly for people who are not able to do workouts on home. The benefits of physical activity and exercise have been demonstrated across the lifespan. We are meant to move and many of our bodies systems work better when we are consistently physically active. Most adults are well aware of the exercising and physical and mental health benefits of exercise and understanding the importance of engaging in some form of regular physical activity. The question will come in our mind that how we can stay physically active despite COVID-19 pandemic. There are many ways you can be active even when the gyms and parks are closed and you are practicing social distancing. According to recommendation from the American Heart Institute, adults should aim for at least 150 minutes of active workout or exercise of moderate intensity. We can maintain physical activity by certain methods like exercise at home, walking at home or society or township. We all know about exercise walking, but third thing is yoga, which helps in maintenance of our mental and physical well-being. Yoga is a traditional way of life in India. Thinking about mental fitness now. For managing symptoms of depression, some research suggests that elevated levels of aerobic activity, exercise that significantly raises the heart rate, may be associated with greater reduction in depressive symptoms. Consider engaging in physical activity once or twice daily that includes brief periods, that is 30 to 90 seconds, of greater intensity. Bottom line, although it may take some effort to create and adjust to new fitness routines, regular physical activity can help you optimize your health and well-being during the coronavirus pandemic. At the end, I would like to say that we have to remain active considering all legal and social distancing rules and tide over this tough time.
Namaskar साथियों, I hope you all have enjoyed this program with a lesson and learning. The Major Dhyan Chand used to give us the lesson, and I tried to give you a little lesson from your fitness and health consciousness. Now let's move ahead with the vote of thanks for first of all, in the beginning I would like to thank very much for our Honorable Principal Ma'am who have given me the opportunity to present this program and provided all the resources needed for this program. Next, I would like to thank very much to our Govind sir, music teacher, who had supported me and provided me all their valuable time to make this program a successful one. Without his cooperation and support, I could not present this program in this manner. Next, I am very much thankful to the teachers of our Vidyalaya who have cooperated us in all the manner. They are very much teaching from the beginning, and they are supporting me in all the manners. Next, I would like to thank to all the staff members, including the other members other than teachers, sub-staffs, security guards, and everyone who are doing their 100% efforts in keeping this kind of COVID-19 problem under control. Now, I would like to thank to the parents who are in our touch, with continuous touch, right from the beginning in this era, and they are supporting and cooperating us. Then I would like to thank to our students, especially of all the categories from primary section to the senior secondary. All the students are very much enthusiastic and they all are sportive. And I know very well that all the students are very much active at their home. They are doing exercises, running, jogging, cycling, whatever the chance they got, or in anyhow manner they can do and keep themselves fit. Now, there is only the one way to fight with this COVID epidemic. Now it is pandemic also. So there is only one way to fight with this. There is no solution we have still got. And the solution is that do a lot of exercise. Just do all kind of exercise that you can and make yourself healthy, because this is the most important part of our life, and other things are later after the health. So in the end, I would conclude this program with the national anthem, and I would request you all, please stand up on your place to mark an honor for our country, and please sing with us the national anthem. Please stand up on your place and get ready for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा, उज्ज्वल जलधि तरंग, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा। जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
तो बच्चों, सभी मेरे साथ भारत माता की जय बोलेंगे। रेडी? भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, भारत माता की जय, जय हिंद। Have a nice day.